We're back.
Can somebody say something?
Somebody give us a comment. Give us a shout out there.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that's just people watching. So what we need now is
somebody say hello.
Somebody to say hi.
Somebody say hello.
Anybody?
Anyone? Bueller? Mm-mm.
I see people that are coming in, but I'm not seeing
Somebody
any
say
comments.
hello.
Carolyn is
give
in
us,
here.
Give us a shout out, Carolyn. Like, give us a comment.
Can you like say something? I mean, they probably are, and we just can't see it. All we can see is people that are watching, but we
Something's
can't
wrong with our comments.
see. Something is wrong with the comments.
Okay, well.
So we'll have to get to those after.
Sorry.
Sorry that there's not going to be Q&A on Friday,
no
but still lots to talk about. So I guess you guys will just have to listen to us talk today. And then we'll get to comments after. We'll be able to see those after the fact.
Yeah, because I mean, listen. So we're going back to the whole. Comey was never really held accountable for his crap. He should. These people should pay.
There should be some sort of consequence.
There should be some accountability here. I mean, it's like if I do bad things, I go to jail. Right?
I don't know if it's just a process, like this really cumbersome, tedious process that has to be gone through. I mean, I know Durham, like yesterday, there was an announcement that Durham's investigation is now expanding into the Clinton Foundation, which is very exciting. But which also, I'm also like, can you just wrap this up and start like doling out the charges?
Yeah, enough with the investigations. Let's start making some heads roll.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm tired of this crap. It's been like years. That's all they do is investigate. That's the only thing that pisses me off about this. It's nice to see that you're investigating, but okay. It's kind of like yesterday, Jim Jordan sent a letter to whoever about Hunter Biden. Okay, I'm glad to see that we're sending letters.
Sternly worded even.
Sternly worded letters about Hunter Biden because he was a skeeve and he may have been mixed up with commies and, taking money from commies, and then he's mixed up with Eastern European hookers, that may or may not have been underage and trafficked. But
what's a letter gonna do?
It's a letter. I could write a letter. And I don't make $175,000 a year from taxpayers. You know what I mean? So maybe we could do something more
than
like,
a letter.
Cuff them.
One of our writers, Marmy, on our website, did a very, very nice sort of rundown of all of the FBI documents that got released yesterday and kind of like everything that you need to know about what explosive new information came out of those. One of the things too that I'm not sure if it was mentioned in that post, but you do need to know, is that the main source to Christopher Steele for that ridiculous dossier that started this entire process happening was the subject of a nearly 2-year-long FBI counter intel investigation because he was suspected of being a Russian spy. So now,
isn't that interesting?
In addition to the big document dump, now the very source for the whole entire investigation into Trump's campaign was Russian collusion.
Yeah, so they're here they are like accusing Trump of colluding with Russia for like 3-4 years. They're still doing it. Like Chris Hayes went on this rampage the other night on Twitter about how like this is still like Russia, right?
Yeah, Russia.
Yeah, Obama did that. Maybe they're projecting. I feel like the people who are always like, you're doing this, they're the ones who are actually doing the things. It's a lot of projection. So maybe y'all are doing it, Democrats. Maybe it's you.
What? I cannot with any of this.
Yeah, and of course the media is not saying a damn thing.
It's incredible.
There's just complete crickets, kind of like the Hunter Biden stuff. Not anything. Mm-hmm. They're just silent. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
What? Yeah, it's pretty amazing. So make sure that you get caught up at our website, chicksontheright.com. That is where you'll find all of that information.
Did you guys see that Trump and Melania got booed when they were paying their respects to
during a moment of silence?
Yeah, they got booed when they were paying their respects to RBG. Like, this is where our country is right now. Like, people are booing. Liberals are booing them and saying vote him out
during a moment of silence for a person who has died.
I mean, come on.
I don't know what more evidence we need that BLM, Antifa protesting people are literal garbage humans.
Yeah.
There's nobody worse. Mm-mm. They're just the worst of the worst.
It's gross. It's just gross.
Also, if you have not seen Dan Crenshaw's new campaign ad, you guys,
It's fantastic.
it's so ridiculously awesome.
It's Texas, you guys. It's all everything's bigger in Texas, and this ad is like Texas personified.
So it's like
great.
4 minutes. It's basically the campaign ad to end all campaign ads.
Yeah.
And he invited all of these different conservative candidates who are running all over the state in Texas to be a part of it. It's a great way to introduce them, but it's also like kind of made into this action-packed Mission Impossible style ad, and it's deliciously cheesy in every way, and I love every
It's
minute of
awesome.
it. You can see it on our site.
It's very Top Gun. You know,
Yeah.
it's like Top Gun, Mission Impossible. They have, and it gives like stats of each person, and you're like, oh my gosh, that guy he flew F-22s. Like that guy did this, and this lady did this. I mean, it's just really cool. It's a cool ad. It's fun. It's so fun. It makes it fun again.
Yeah.
You know, because we can see like who these people are and what they did, and you're like, okay, all these people are badasses, and they're all Texas cool people, and
It's just the greatest.
Yeah,
You guys got to see it.
it's super.
You gotta
It's
see
super
it.
patriotic, and it brings the patriotism and the Texas back into campaign ads. You know,
And it actually, you know, it sets like kind of a new standard for campaign ads, because man, I don't know how you top that.
Yeah, you can't.
Like Kim
You can't
Klasik's
top
ads
it.
have been amazing too. Very different kind of ad,
Yeah.
and effective for different reasons. But now it's like, you know, is this the new thing?
Yeah.
Like our now is the expectation now kind of like proposals and, you know, gender reveal. Everything has gotten so big and over
Yeah.
the top.
Well,
I wonder if this is the new thing.
Democrat ads have, you know, up until this point have been Trump sucks,
Right.
I mean, that's all they have is Trump is bad, Orange Man bad, and we're just different, right? I mean, we're so different. We're a little bit more creative and original and better. We're just better. And obviously in Texas, everything is bigger. So there you go.
Very, very big.
Yeah, it's exactly. So you guys, the ballots that were discarded in Pennsylvania, this has opened up a whole big thing about the voter fraud that's going to be happening, obviously, in our election. We've been talking about this for how long now?
And it happened in Wisconsin too. There was a new report of ballot, like a whole mess of ballots just found, thrown in a ditch somewhere in Wisconsin. And at this point, like if you're a person who's choosing voluntarily to vote by mail and you don't have to, what is even wrong with you?
Yeah, why would you do that?
Why are you doing that?
Yeah.
Don't do that.
And there's no reason to. Put on a dang mask and get to the polls. Just go. We're doing the things, you know. And if you're afraid to leave your house, well then don't vote. You know, I mean, at this point, I'm sorry that you're afraid to. Just don't. I don't understand. I don't understand that.
Nobody should be afraid.
Don't be
Everybody
afraid.
that's being afraid is just completely ridiculous.
It
at
is
this point.
ridiculous. Like we're actually hearing from people that are like, I'm afraid to leave my house and actually walk into the workplace. It's fine. It's fine in here. It's fine.
I mean,
It's actually okay.
we're doing just fine.
We're doing all right. We've been doing all right for 6 months. It's fine. Just put a mask on. It's fine. It's okay.
What else? Have you guys seen that video that went viral earlier this week from Ohio, where the woman was at an 8th grade football game and she got tased by cops because she wasn't wearing a mask? And by the way, the cops who tased her were also not wearing a mask. So it has gone viral, and people are freaking out, not just over the behavior of the cops, but of the behavior of all of the people around her who did nothing.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of commonplace now, because now people do
just grab
nothing.
their phones.
They just grab their phones and they videotape it. This is
Yeah.
what people do. This is our society now. We got to videotape everything that happens. We can't help anybody. We can't do anything. We can't say anything. We're just. This is what we do.
I got to be first to get this on Twitter.
Yeah, I got to get it on. You know,
It's
ridiculous.
crazy. And she just flat, you know, first of all, it's outside. And yes, the school does have a mask policy, and she was asked to put on a mask. She said she wouldn't. So then she was asked to leave. She wouldn't. And so then the security people were called and literally tried to get her to go. She wouldn't. And so they ended up tasing her so she would leave. So there's part of me that's like, just comply and deal with how much bullshit this is later.
Yeah.
Because this is what we're always saying about people who resist arrest or who give cops a hard time when they get pulled over. Just follow the instructions and everything will be fine.
Yeah.
Yes, it's insane that you're being asked to put on a mask outside at a football game. We get it. I mean, everybody gets it. But that is not the place to like create a giant
Seen.
Just do what the cop is asking you to do, and then fight it later. That is how you avoid all of the trouble, to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, that's
I hear you.
It's ridiculous, though.
But at the same time, it brings forth a whole big giant bucket of issues that we're having in this country. And we're having the discussion, about a lot of different things, like the way that the cop dealt with it, and he also didn't have a mask, and the way that people, like we just said, the way that people handled it, that were watching and filming and not saying anything. And then there's just a whole lot of issues that are all wrapped up in this one particular incident that bother me. You know, I don't like the way she handled it either, but I also don't like the way a lot of people in that area handled it.
Or the fact that there was even an issue to begin with.
I don't like the way our country's handling any of this.
Right.
So,
like, the mask thing is ridiculous.
It's all ridiculous.
Everything's so
ridiculous.
dumb.
We've all gone insane. Everybody's gone insane.
And think about what that means if you extrapolate what happened to her. Because, masks are mandated in places, and we've all sort of unfortunately grown accustomed to that in many ways, which sucks.
Yeah, I mean, do you remember when we were going to take 15 days to flatten the curve?
But I mean, if you extrapolate that, think about what happens then when the government then decides vaccines are mandatory, and now everybody has to get a COVID vaccine, and we're going to tase you and arrest you if you don't.
Which is
why we're on a weird.
Yeah.
We're in a weird place.
Which is why I don't want to insult her too much.
Right,
Which
exactly.
is why I don't want to say she's wrong. I just don't. Because I feel her, man.
I know.
I feel that woman.
There's I'm all over the place on that.
Yeah, I mean,
I
totally understand where her anger is coming from. I get it.
Yeah.
And this has become ridiculous because now there are a lot of people out there who are like, well, she should have just complied. Why? She's freaking outside.
I know. Listen, I'm not saying she was wrong in terms of not wearing the mask. It's insane.
And it's like a frog in a boiling pot of water, okay? It's a frog that's just getting used to it. And then all of a sudden it's boiling. Y'all, we are in that boiling pot of water with our freaking masks outside at a football game. When we were, at one point, it was 15 days until we flattened the curve. And now here we are, 6 months later, at a football game outside, being told that we have to wear masks outside. What the hell are we doing? What are we doing? And that's
insane.
how I feel about it. And granted, I know there are rules, and I am a rule follower. I am a rule follower. But this is just insane. It's insane. We have allowed these people to have these power pants on, and I'll follow the rules, okay? I do it. I have to come in this building every day and wear a stupid mask. I have to take my temperature. I have to do it because I work at a company, and it's a private company. I like my job, and I got to keep my job, and I'll do it. I do it. I don't like it, but I'll do it. And there are certain things that I got to do, and I get it, but I don't like any of it because we are just, it's a continuation. Like, we just keep boiling the water, you know what I mean? Because we are unwilling to say, this isn't okay, you know? It's just not okay. We're just becoming used to the new normal. I hate even saying that,
oh my God, I hate that.
But we have accepted the new normal, have we not? It's 6 months in, y'all. It's 6 months in, and we've accepted it. I mean, there are people who aren't coming back to work until the beginning of the new year.
If then.
And I bet you that they're gonna. We have been coming to work every single day. We're fine. It's fine. It's fine. But there are people that we know who are like, I'm afraid. Well, why are you so afraid? You know, why are you so afraid to come back to work? I can't understand. Because I'm not afraid. It's
completely fine.
It's all right. Everything's okay.
Wash your hands.
Yeah,
out loud.
It's fine. Yeah,
this is crazy.
So,
also, you guys, I posted on our website this morning at chicksontheright.com a song that you have to hear. It's so pretty.
It really is.
It's so pretty. So
She's
you
not-
guys,
she's not
I
one for
do
country
not
music.
listen to country music ever. I don't like it. I never have, and I'm fine if you do.
I like it.
And I also do not listen to Christian or gospel music.
Also love it. I love Christian
Just
and
not my
gospel
thing.
music. Yep.
Totally have no problem with
Hey,
you
Rob.
listening to it. Just not my thing. But on my way in this morning, I heard a little snippet from Fox and Friends because they had John Rich, who I'd never heard of
He's
before.
from Big and Rich, y'all.
I'm
know
sure you
him.
guys know.
Y'all know who Big and Rich is.
I had
Yeah.
no idea. But he has this song out now called Earth to God, where the lyrics are all about, hey, God, I don't know if you see what's going on in the world that you created, but things are kind of a mess, and we could really, really use You're healing right now.
It's such a pretty song.
It is the most gorgeous song, and I don't even like that kind of music, and I love the song. It is on our website, chicksontheright.com. You should listen to it. Hi, Rob.
Hi.
It's a good song. Yeah. Look at her. She's
I
like
love
telling
it.
me about it. I said, if I would have told you about that song, you'd have been like, I'm not listening to that.
I would have listened, and I probably would have liked it,
Yeah,
because
you
I would
prob-
have never,
but-
ever,
but you
ever
would've-
heard it
you
on
would've-
my own, because I don't listen to those
Yeah,
stations.
you would have turned your nose up at it first, because I would have said it's like a country Christian song. And you would have been like, ah.
But I mean, I don't turn my nose. It's just not where my radio is dialed.
Yeah.
But like, I love Lauren Daigle, for example. So there's certain people whose songs that I've just gotten attached to. But that one, man, it just sucked me in and gave me all of the feels. So if you
It's a
haven't
good
heard
song.
it, you got to go hear it.
Yep.
It's on our website.
Why are the
That's good.
comments off?
I don't know. Our
I know.
comments are broken. People are commenting, I'm sure.
No idea. No idea
but
what's happening
We even
there.
stopped and restarted.
No clue.
Like, I don't know what's going on. We can't see
You
them.
guys, there's also a new video out from Harry and Meghan. Like, they made a
know.
video. It's out for people to see, and they're talking about voting, and they're like together. And I think we talked about the other day, like how they were going to come out with a video, but it's out, and you guys can see it. And we're going to be playing that on our show today. And it's him with this really heavy British accent. And he is like, when he's in the video, he's like sitting next to her like this. And she's very like this. And you can just tell that his balls have been removed. He's actually been neutered. He's been, like, if you can just visualize a man who's been neutered. Remember when he was in the military? Do you remember that?
And he was a badass.
Remember when
and
we
kind
used
of a
to-
wild child?
Yeah, you guys remember that? He has actually been neutered. It's
Like, if you want to know what neutering a guy looks like.
That's, just watch this video. Watch the video. You can
It's
do a
Prince
search
Harry.
for it on Google, because Prince Harry has been neutered. FYI.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really sad.
It is really, really sad.
Really
I
sad.
saw two different messages. Yes. From those of you who are already starting to get your hardcovers in the mail. That's super fast.
That's awesome.
So I'm excited. So hopefully everyone that ordered a hardcover will get those by no later than early next week, I would hope.
Yeah.
Because every single one of them is out the door. So you should be getting that if you're one of the people who ordered the very final hard copies
Yeah.
of our book. It's on the way if you haven't gotten it yet.
Anything else?
Else is going on?
We have a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff in here. I don't know. There's some really, like there was a mom who turned into a Satanist because she's really
weird.
upset about RBG. And she's like, yeah, I'm just a soccer mom. And, I'm super upset about what's going on in the world. So I'm going to go ahead and become a Satanist.
Because, I mean, as you
I
would.
mean, that seems like a solution, right? It
just
seems like a
crazy.
logical. So we're talking about that crazy chick.
Let me just check
the, And then, let's see, we've got Lizzo, who's on the cover of Vogue, and she's complaining now about the phrase body positivity because she doesn't like how it's been sort of watered down. Like, everybody's using it now.
Well, and specifically white girls that are thin.
Yeah.
So you can't.
Yeah. 'cause
You
there's-
can't be positive about your own body unless it's morbidly obese, apparently.
Yeah, because there's too many, like, not so fat chicks who are using the phrase body positivity.
I don't She says it's in danger of losing its meaning.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Okay, I don't understand that.
Yeah, I don't.
She says the mainstream effect of body positivity, everything that gets mainstreamed gets changed. It gets made acceptable.
Okay, so what?
But I thought that was
it's
the point.
Yeah, I thought the point of it was to have it be mainstreamed. But she doesn't want it to be mainstreamed. I think she just wants it for herself.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't.
I mean-
but anyway, she's on the cover of Vogue.
That whole movement is kind of ridiculous.
Body positivity.
So, and it's just promoted people. I mean, it's just basically encouraging people to be gigantic. And I don't know why we want to do that.
Yeah, and it's interesting because the story after it that I put into our lineup is that we're all getting fat and sicker.
And that's why COVID is worse here. Because the United States has so many fat people.
Yeah, we're all getting fat and sicker.
So, I mean,
And then COVID has made it worse because we're all sitting in our homes getting fat and sicker and more body positive, I guess. We're really positive about it because we're like, yay, I can sit at home and be scared and then get fat and sicker and fatter and sicker.
there's going to be you guys, there's going to be more riots, and we're expecting some in Indy here this weekend. As a matter of fact, tonight. There's some rumblings that is probably.
This is what happen. Rumblings look like.
Yeah, I don't know.
They look like this. This is the universal sign for rumblings.
Did you guys not know that?
You guys, when you talk to your friends now, say
there's rumblings.
There's rumblings.
And so, you know, she's like all fall girl. She's been like, woo, fall. And I hate it because it's the gateway to winter, and I don't like cold weather.
There's football happening, and then there's also sweaters and boots.
And cold. And so then I realized that's what we actually need is cold weather to stop all of these monster protesters from being out and destroying everything.
And listen, it's not really what's going to keep them away. You need to brace yourself. Are you okay? I'm glad you're sitting down. What's going to keep them away is winter.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
It's not fall. It's winter.
Yeah, but here there's barely a fall. Like we get like 2 weeks of fall.
Don't take my fall away from me.
Saying, that's Indiana, man. You get like 2 weeks of fall.
Yeah, that's
2
why
weeks of spring,
I need to enjoy it.
And then you have hot and cold.
Let me have it. Let me have my 3 or 4 weeks of fall, and I get my pumpkin spice and all my crap that goes along with it. You know, I want to have that. Let me enjoy it. I get a little bit of that.
I mean, it's not going to stop protests in warm cities, obviously, but I just want cold weather to get here already to just get these people off the streets. I'm sick and tired of them.
Yeah.
Sick and
because
tired.
it's not like our, it's not like our mayors or, our governors are going to do it. Right. So it's got to be, Mother Nature. Mother Nature is going to do it.
There was the most infuriating video. If you go to our Twitter, you will see it. This was in LA. So there was one of these crazy protest mobs that was crowding around. A car is trying very, very gently to weave through and not hurt anybody that's like protesting and being crazy. And as this car tries to make its way across this intersection, the mob, gathers around it, starts beating on the windows, shining lights at the driver's face.
Oh my God.
So the driver starts going faster, and that angers the mob. So they chase him, they go all the way down to a stoplight, and they pull this driver out of the car, beat the crap out of him, and the driver is arrested for running over people in the mob. And that's when I'm just like, what the hell is happening? The driver did nothing wrong, you guys, nothing. I mean, he tried as much as he could.
Oh my God.
And that is who got arrested. I can't even believe what I'm saying. Or what I'm saying, because like if you're gonna get around my car, I will run your ass over.
Yeah,
I don't even
me
care,
too.
because I'm gonna be terrified.
Yeah, me too.
I just can't believe that.
So prepare to be arrested, because I'm gonna prepare to be arrested. I'll be arrested. That's fine. But especially if I have my kid in the car, you're gonna get mowed over.
My God.
You're gonna get mowed the heck over is what's gonna happen. Because hell no, you're not dragging me out of the car. You're not dragging my kid out of the car. Ain't gonna happen.
But
no.
what is our world now that the driver is the one that's in trouble? Again,
Yeah.
we're letting criminals completely
take over
the country.
They're
right
taking
now.
over. They're absolutely taking over. And this is the thing, is that people will say, oh, it's peaceful. It's fine. And these are right-wingers.
Oh my God.
This is the narrative that they're saying. It's a bunch of bull crap. Don't believe it. It's crazy.
And this is why we need strong leaders
Yeah.
who are going to have in place strong prosecutors who will actually make consequences happen. Like what
DeSantis.
Yes. DeSantis in Florida is saying there's going to be serious consequences for this kind of bull crap. And that has to happen universally across the country for this to stop.
DeSantis he's like, it's a felony. Yeah,
you don't get to do this.
You're gonna mess, then we're gonna make it a felony. Yeah, DeSantis actually has the giant balls. Harry should look at him and go, "Oh my God, I remember when I had those. You remember when I had? He has the balls. You remember? They're giant."
Yeah, Harry's are gone.
Yeah, I think he actually took some of Harry's and like put them, added them to his ballular area.
I mean, Harry wasn't using them.
No,
so.
I mean, why would he? No, I mean, they were in a drawer.
Anyway, that is what's going on. I hate that we cannot see your comments.
Yeah, I hate it too, you guys.
We'll see them after we end this, but I'm very sorry that we couldn't do Q&A. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. Facebook
hates
hates us.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I know what's going on. Mark Zuckerberg from
you.
Gleeborg 9.
By the way, speaking of Facebook, I was telling her this yesterday that I discovered a thing that we could potentially do, which could be kind of neat. I don't know what we would do it for, what event or what occasion we would do it for, but
maybe
apparently,
a debate.
Maybe
one of the
a
debates
debate.
coming up.
We can create a room. Actually, anybody can. Like anybody can do this on their own personal pages too. But we were thinking about maybe creating a room for, because you can only have 50 people in the room. But we were thinking maybe we could do that for, like, host a debate watching party, or maybe we do like a book club meeting for those of you who have bought Right for a Reason and you want to ask questions about it. Like, maybe we could host some sort of a book club thing. And since it's only limited to 50 people, I don't exactly know how we would do it, but there's got to be a way that we could do that.
We could do like the first come, first serve kind of thing, or we could do some invite only, or we could do like a register kind of thing where people can register in advance. You know, something like that. But it would be kind of cool to do it for like one of the debates. There's like, what, 4 debates?
And it would look, you know, it looks like a Zoom meeting, right?
Yeah.
Where we all see each other's little faces and we can interact more personally on a smaller scale than what we can in these lives where we can't even see your comments right now. Anyway.
One debate we're already kind of hosting for the radio, for our radio station.
I think that's the one on the 22nd.
Yeah, I think it's the 22nd. So that one would be out, but like one of the other ones we could probably do it for, which would be kind of fun.
Yeah, just kind of figuring out
or
how
the
that works.
Or the vice presidential debate.
Or the vice president one, or just not even a debate and really just a get together.
You know what I mean? Like a meet and greet kind of thing.
Yeah, like an online meet and greet. Anyway, it's just something that we're thinking about. If that's something that would be appealing to you, please feel free to say so in the comments.
The ones that we can't see.
I mean, we will see them. We can't see them right now, but we will see them.
Yes.
I just got a text from Jody. Me, pick me. I want to be in the 50 people.
Hey, Jody. Yeah.
So anyway, maybe there would be some interest in that. And, you know, if we do one and there seems to be a lot of interest, it's not like we can't do more. We can do them regularly.
We can do maybe like one every 2 weeks or something.
Yeah.
It just depends on if there's, if people want to do that.
If people want to do that. So we'll see. Anyway, that was just an interesting idea or thing that I saw that we could do on Facebook. And I didn't know about that until yesterday because I do not pay attention to their things.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And they change very often.
Yeah, exactly.
Facebook changes its rules. It changes its, everything, like every other day. So he's constantly thinking up ways to infiltrate your life.
Yeah, and actually, it's funny, as I watched a video of him talking about this feature, and he's such a total freak, you guys.
He's an alien.
Like, the hairline and just the,
he's a total, he's like a total drone. He's like this.
So weird.
He's like this. He's constantly wanting to get into...
Doesn't he know?
No, he doesn't know. He's an alien. You guys know he's an alien, right? He's totally watching this right now. Hey, Mark.
Because he can see and hear everything all at the same time.
Hey, Mark. How's your live goat this morning? Is your live goat good? Was it good? Did you wash it down with some Gleeborg 9 juice? Was it good? Good. That's great.
Anyway, that's what's going on. We gotta go. If you haven't yet ordered a paperback, here's what it looks like.
It's pretty good. Is it good, huh? You like it?
Good.
You guys like it?
You can get these straight from Amazon, or if you want one inscribed, go to our website, look for the Get the Book link, and it'll tell you exactly how to go about getting a personally signed copy of Right for a Reason.
I'm so excited it's the weekend, you guys.
Me too. Oh my God.
So excited.
So
you guys,
excited.
bring it in. Bring it in. You guys have a great one. We'll talk to you Monday.
Bye.
Bye.